your information. And ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to talk with him live, please give us a call at 708-343-3906. That's 708-343-3906.
Call now.
That's right. The phone lines are wide open. Phone lines are open. 630-215-8582. If you have any questions, this man will help you get into the industry. Do you feel more comfortable working with children, or do you feel, have you worked with any celebrities in your productions?
Well, I do enjoy working with children because children are more easier to work with when you speak about a certain age bracket. Now, of course, 7, 6, it's hard to hold on to their attention span. But when you start talking about 15, 16, these young folks are really, really, inspired by what they're doing, and it's a lot easier. Now, in regards to adults, some adults, are already grounded in the theater world, and some are just getting started. So those that are grounded, it's a little harder because, although they're very professional and they will listen, but you can tell, where they're leaning and what they're feeling. And, I don't mind. I work with anybody. I did a festival in 2010 where I did 7 different productions in 7 days. That was 7 different plays, each a different play a day. And I worked with 25 people during that week. And I had 25 different personalities that I was dealing with. And I said to myself, if I can do that, which I will never do again, if I can do that, I can work with anybody.
Wow. Okay. What about, are there any big names that you would like to work with?
Oh, man, look, I wrote this production, and it's amazing because I always tell people in this call, how could you do this to me? I wish I could have, like, Denzel and, what's her name? I can't believe her name is right on the tip of my tongue. She's involved with the basketball player, Miami Heat. God, I can't believe I can't remember her name. But
Monica?
I can't remember her name, but like Denzel and people like that, and maybe Megan Good, get those people on stage to do productions, and productions that are relevant to what I know they can bring. Because a lot of people are doing theater now. Like I tell people all the time, sci-fi and superheroes are taking over film. You see people on TV, HBO, they doing these TV shows now because the movies aren't coming out like they used to. They're not giving these roles out the way they used to. So a lot of people are doing TV, and some people are doing stage too, on Broadway and things like that. I would love to work with anybody, with any type of talent, stature, any name. I could work with anyone. I will put something in front of them, and I know they will appreciate it, and just make it happen. That's all I want to do is make it happen. I tell everybody all the time, I'm just trying to get these whispers heard. That's all I'm trying to do here in Philly.
Wow, wonderful, wonderful. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want more information, please give me a call at 630-215-8582 or 708-343-3906. 708-343-3906. And also, I take it that you are looking to be a part of the Taste of Theater. Am I correct?
Yes, I am. I'm looking forward to that. I believe that the gentleman, Khalid Hayes, who is the CEO of Childhood Lost, he was talking to me and talked about bringing something up there. I was going to bring one of my own productions, but I told Khalid, I would be more than happy to, collab with him on something, and we come up there and just shock Chicago, because this is what we do. This is what we do here in Philly. This is what I do, and not to be patting myself on the back, because I am someone who is just getting his feet wet, although it's been, 5 years now, and I'm still someone, like I said, trying to get these whispers heard. But I have yet, in any production that I've performed, and I've done 17 of them, got any type of negative feedback.
Okay.
Any negative feedback about even my very first one. I did a play which was called Love Me, Love Me Not. took it to High Point, North Carolina, the day after Tyler Perry was there. And when I tell you, I had lines of people waiting to get autographs, not from me, but from my actors and actresses. You know, I was just standing on the side with the producer, you know, like I wasn't even noticed. But they loved it. They loved it. People came up to me and was telling me stories that they wanted me to write. And that was North Carolina. I'm from Philly. When you go out of town, you don't know what to expect because you know your people in Philly, they know you, your family, your friends, and your associates. But the people out of town, they don't know you, so you don't know what to expect. And I was just humbled and overwhelmed by what occurred that day.
Wow. So have you had a chance to work with Mr. Victor Gully yet?
No, I haven't. I haven't had a chance to work with Mr. Victor Gully, but I'm looking forward to it. I've worked with people like Rick Watson. I worked with people like Larry Thompson. People like Melanie Cooper, who wrote a book which was called After the Storm, the Love, and she wrote this book, and I converted it into a stage play, and it was amazing. And it was one of the bestsellers. She got an award for the bestseller, you know, Urban Black Girl. It was really good. It was a good book. I've worked with quite a few people here in Philly. Let me see, out of Philly, I work with Felicia Woodard. She's from Jersey. She wrote a book I converted as well. I'm working with a gentleman now. You know, he wrote a book, a bestseller, which is called Prison Candy. His name is Amin Crenshaw. I'm working with him now, trying to figure out a way. I just wrote this production called Until the End of Time. It's going to be a short feature. And I also wrote a production titled We All We Know, about a gentleman that came home from prison after doing 5 years and is finding it very hard to adjust to society because society won't give him the second chance that we all say everyone deserves a second chance, you know. But I think, you know, and being one of 11, a lot of my brothers have been in different, you know, situations with the law and things like that. And I do see how it's hard, you know, to get back adjusted to society, you know, to readjust, you know, once you're considered as an ex-con, you know. So that I'm really looking forward to doing, and it's called We All We Know. I wrote a one-man show, which I'm doing in June. It's my own show, my own autobiography. It's called The Side Show. So I'm looking forward to doing that as well. So I just got a lot that I want to do, man. You know, God give me the strength, God give me the will, and I'm going to make it happen.
Wow. Wonderful, wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want more information, his playbill will be on our website on events and places to go. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Philadelphia, you got to tune in every day because we got some great crafters, stage directors, playwrights. Let me ask you one more question before I let you go. What is it that you're looking for when you're casting a stage production?
What I look for is someone that can make me believe. Because if you can make me believe, you can make others believe. Because I am my hardest critic. You know, I will write something and people will say, oh, it's good that way. And then when I send it out to get edited, I'm revising it. Because there's always something that you can see that seems that it could be better. But if you can make me believe that you are who I say you should be from the start, then that's what I'm looking for. Make me believe. Make me feel that you are bringing this character to life. Make me understand that walk is the walk of the character and not you. But I tell people all the time, if you can give yourself some of the character, then do so. But if not, separate yourself. Separate yourself totally and bring this character to life. And if you can do that, then you got my attention. I'll tip my hat to you. That's all I want.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have all his information on our page. So if you want to know, just give us a call at 708-343-3906. That's 708-343-3906. All the way from Philadelphia, we have Mr. Bala Islam. Is that correct?
Yeah, Bilal Islam, the city of brotherly love.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all got to get in contact with him. Do you have a email address or a website that you want everybody to go to?
Yes, I do. My email address is B as in boy, I as in India, S as in Sam, L as in lamb, A as in apple, M as in mill, the number 5 at gmail.com. That's B Islam, the number 5 at gmail.com. And, you know, I don't have my own personal, I do have a website, but it's being reconstructed right now by a young lady by the name of Marquita Stokes. She's very good with everything that she does, and I really appreciate her. And I'm doing her memoirs for her right now. And Marquita is just amazing. She's amazing. She just was in this production I did, which was called What Dreams Were Made Of. So I really appreciate her. You can find me on Facebook under Bilal Islam. You know, just look up Bilal Islam. I have my 2 lovely daughters on there. You can find me at Twitter on Real Films Inc. That's Real Films Inc. And you can find me on Instagram at BIslam5. And that'd be me, you know. And I'm always looking for anyone, you know. I don't care where you're from. You know, if you want to get to Philly, you know, if you have a production, you know, if you're a producer, you want me to come there, I'll come there. You know, I'll make it happen. You know, it's all about entertainment to me. I love to entertain, and that's what it's about.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, once again, y'all got to give him a call. He'll be waiting by the phone lines, and I'm sure if there's something you would like to say to Mr. Victor Gully, because he's listening live, is there anything you would like to say to him?
Yes, first of all, I would like to say thank you, Victor. Thank you so much for being patient with me. We were going back and forth, you know, with the communication thing. And I was hoping to get to the last festival in Chicago, but I couldn't make it. But I do so look forward to getting there this year. Just thank you so much, you know, for allowing me to have this time, because I know time is very precious. And I'm sure you have plenty of people in line, you know, and you set up a lot of people, because I can tell by the way he communicated with me. But I just appreciate it. I'm looking forward to working with him, and, you know, thanks again.
Well, thank you for calling in to Smooth 90.5 FM, WGSJBC Radio, Smooth Jazz, Gospel Jazz, and Comedy Radio Station. We are looking forward to hearing more and seeing more of your work in the near future. We want to thank you very much, Mr. Islam, for calling in. And ladies and gentlemen, if you want more information, like I said, it's going to be on our website at WGSJBC Radio, Smooth Jazz Radio. Just go on to WGSJBCRadio.com, and we'll have more information. And if you can't find it there, we'll direct you to Mr. Victor Gully or Mr. Islam. They'll have all the information for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And once again, it's the Stage Players Attraction. Come out and see it at the Painted Bride Art Theater, 230 Vine Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 10103.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thank you, and you too as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, if you're having a great time and enjoying these playwrights, please leave your comments, your views, your opinions, all on our website, because we love to hear from you, because that's what we do. Smooth 90.5 FM, WGSJBC Radio. Tune in every day.
Your radio never sounded better.